Thank you for coming to meditation today on the 7th of March 2018. This beautiful day in Pisces. As we take 3 deep breaths and tune into our heartbeat. Breathing out any concerns or worries or anything you don't wish to hang on to anymore. Just let it go. As we are going through many shifts this year. And breathe in light as it goes into your lungs with the oxygen. And when it goes into the lungs, it connects to the capillaries in the lungs and enters the bloodstream. And circulates around your body. A big breath in as you visualize light, gold or white, circulating through the body, awakening any dormant cells in the blood or DNA, right down to the toes. And back up the legs, through the knees, around the hips and thighs. See the light circulating through the tummy, intestines, around to the back. Bring the light up into your heart, chest, shoulders, neck, down the arms, elbows and into your fingers and hands. As you feel it in the capillaries. And back up the arms, into the neck and then all around the head and face. Around the skull where sound circulates. Sound and light are the same. And your head or skull is designed for sound. Because it's a ball and has 7 holes, each connecting to the dimension of 7. 2 eyes, 2 ears, 2 nostrils and a mouth. Breathing in as you make a sound if you wish. Ooh. Just see all the light circulating around your body now. Gold, white, yellow. As we bring in a touch of pink and some aqua, lemon, a little bit of silver, pearl, and even some of the rays, if you wish, of purple, red, orange, green, indigo, turquoise. Just touching all the DNA with colour now, as we allow that to circulate. And now we call in your guardian angels that connect you to your team in the oversoul of guides, archangels, masters, and the star people are with us today. All your star family. And some of your guides are connected to the star family, and some of your ancestors are connected to your star family. As we're going up today to dimension 55. We see a beautiful elevator appearing in the middle of our circle through this diamond star grid. As we hop on a platform, a golden solar disc appears beneath our feet. And we stand on this with our guides and guardian angels. And upon this beautiful golden solar disc, which looks like a coin, a large coin, it has carvings of sacred geometrical shapes and light language all over it. So find the symbol today that resonates with you and stand on it. As our beautiful floor lifts up now like an elevator, up we go to dimension 55. Always with our guides, guardian angels. And we see that we have come up into the stars. As we step off, there is a runway, like a white crystal path leading to the most beautiful crystal cathedral on dimension 55. So we walk in pairs with your guardian angel, you on the left and they on the right, along this path towards the crystal cathedral with stars all around it. We glide along the path and come up to the arched doorway in the cathedral, which is extremely tall. As the door opens, we step into the foyer, which is white, like clear quartz or selenite beams. And in the foyer, they take off our shoes and give us a robe of pearlescent white today, with the symbol you stood on in the disc upon the back of the robe, your frequency symbol. And we open another door in the foyer as we step into another room. They close the door and it is like being in a small square or elevator again, as the light changes to a lime green, which fixates our DNA as we are, so it can't be altered, as we now go in through the other door into the most beautiful, biggest room in this crystal cathedral that seems to reach all the way up to Source. We hear beautiful singing and we see lights, sparkles of light moving around on dimension 55. This is the temple of the illuminating Lyrans, our forefathers and founders of our origin. As we sit down in a beautiful setting that is made for us and our visit, We sit on these white couches in a circle with a glass-looking table in a ring in the centre. Again with codes and glyphs and light language letters engraved as we place our hand on the table. And as we do this, we look above the table and see a hologram now of 4 golden beings from Lyra that are part of our own separate star families individually. And these lion beings come to you as they step off out of the hologram and step by your side. Tall Lyran beings come to you and stand next to you with a greeting and a message. They say, "We are your forefathers, founders of the Milky Way galaxy in this planetary field of souls. We have come to you today to remind you of a special time is upon your planet in this year forthcoming. For after the alignment of the pyramids with the stars in the heavens, you are firmly anchored in the 5th dimension, 6th and 7th, 8th and 9th. And this is going to be a great shift to many on your plane. There will also be, which we don't wish to talk about, but some earth changes. But they will not affect you, but you will see them occurring on your news, etc. It is all part of a cleansing and a great purge necessary before entering the kingdoms of God, which is what your planet is becoming. It always has been a divine planet, one of the sacred star motherships in this quadrant of the galaxy, before Gaia Terashan signed the contract of sacrificing her field and body for the lost souls to come. And many did come, many heard the clarion call, including many negs, but all were welcome here and were given a chance to evolve. And this year is the time the contract finishes. So you will see people leaving the earth plane that may go to another earth if they wish to remain in third dimensional frequency only. You will see people leaving that are also going to higher planes. Only their own soul knows, and no one can judge. Not that anyone here will. And people will be going to soul groups, clusters, leaving in a pack of 100 or more, back to their star planets, their home planets, so as many new ones can come in. Because the new ones coming in are the Andromedan children. And these new ones have no karma, no negative emotion, no remnants of our past. They come in fresh and clear on a mission to be the foundation of the new earth. These beautiful children are part of our neighbouring galaxy in which we are returning to. So the reason they are coming in is to steer this planet back into the arms of Andromeda. For by the time they have great-grandchildren, we will be merging on the thresholds of the Andromedan galaxy. So it is important that what they ground in here in the next 20 years lays down the slate or the pattern for the new earth. We don't have much time left for this year for those that are leaving to finish what they need to do. There is an urgency on the planet as things are changing atomically. The atoms are increasing and have been placed out of order in chaos for a long time, but are realigning quickly into the templates of the new grids, in which Mother Earth has the 7 grid system, 3 within the planet and 4 above. The lowest 4th one above us is on the Earth plane, the central grid system. And these will all soon activate as the stargates align. All is going to be well on the planet soon. The best thing anyone could do is to align themselves to the Christ energies, for that is the grid system directly above you, the archangelic grid system, where your guardian angel sits. Your guardian angel is the Christ aspect of you. The more you align with her, the more you become Christed, until it crystallizes within you, and then you cannot be harmed or affected during the last purge. As the atomic structure is shifting the elements, and the elements of this earth, as you know, are earth, water, air, fire, and ether, are changing, coming back into balance in preparation for the second coming of the Christ and grids. Your planet Earth is expanding physically. It's not the same size as it was hundreds, millions of years ago. It's grown in width, giving you more land and water, etc. But it is the expansion that is causing the shifts. Which is why the grids couldn't be anchored earlier. There needed to be the expansion, which is coming from inner Earth central core, the sun inside Mother Earth, expanded at 1212 with the lineup of the suns in the photon band, causing the inner sun to expand its light out through the crust of the earth and the soils, the crystal cities, the inner earth, middle earth grids had to realign. And now this is the year where it affects the crust grids. It's our turn on the crust. this planet is going to become pristine. As days like today, you can see it always has been like this. Mother Earth was born divine. It's humanity that caused all the rubbish. And she has had enough now of all the rubbish upon her body and is going to do her laundry. But all will be done as much as possible with grace and ease, as you are being watched by the star beings. They are aware of all this and are protecting their own, which is why it is important for soul groups and star groups to gather, to amplify one another with light. Just by sitting amongst each other, you amplify each other in your skull region. You swap codes when you sit together. You swap language of light. You swap visions. All sorts of things when you are sitting with another person. Because your energy fields mix. So you can see it's important to be with like-minded souls to keep your vibration high, as this is going to be more apparent this year. Even though it is everybody's design to ascend, all that are here are choosing to ascend. And when Mother Earth signed the contract over to Great Father from Nebadon of the Galactic Universal Councils, she signed that all souls are coming together, as any mother would. She doesn't want to leave any souls behind. Hence why there has been a 50-year grace period. And as one lights up, they amplify another, and this is part of the quickening. And the ones that have lighted up have done so because they've connected in with their higher self, their Christed self, or even the Lord Jesus Christ, which connects straight into the Father Son. For he was an example of a lighthouse or a torch in which we follow. There has been other many beautiful masters also for each culture, for it doesn't matter which one you choose. Buddha, the masters, are all examples of a light bearer, someone to follow and lead you out of fear and despair. And yet the Christ way is the most direct, for it cuts through the astral plane, the fourth dimension, straight to the fifth, the kingdoms of heaven. Many other philosophers, gurus lead through different ways, in the astral as stepping stones. As some of them believe, they go even higher than the fifth dimension to ultra-universal knowledge. So we have been blessed with all these teachers that have come from other stars. As the beautiful lion gives you a star in your left hand from Lyra, a star tetrahedron, and inside it are the keys. Keep this with you. It will help you for the year on your ascension. And the best thing anyone could do on the planet is to serve another, brother or sister, and lift them. And you may see people on the street needing help, struggling, wounded. Offer them a gesture. $5 will lift them or walk them across the street. This is the greatest thing you can do as a human, is to offer love, help, guidance, food, help the needy. And we don't mean those ones that have taken all sorts of substances and are lying in the street on ice, etc. They still need help, but they cannot be helped like those that are genuinely in trouble, not from self-inflicted chemicals, although they need help too. Discernment can be tricky sometimes, but yet if you offer in love, it will always do good. As you may see a lot of this year. So the Lyran beings bless you and go back into the center of the hologram field. Salute you and go up as they ascend into what looks like a copper star ship. Slowly rotating, they lift off. And you have a Pleiadian guide now coming down through the beam of light towards you, who looks like a Nordic, blonde-haired, blue-eyed human. The Pleiadians are mainly fifth dimensional to sixth. Some are fourth, some are third. Today we have your fifth dimensional Pleiadian guide who wishes to whisper your name in your ear, your star name, your guardian angel name. Listen carefully. And they place around you the most beautiful aqua to turquoise toned robe which is held together at the neck by a little golden rope with 2 circles at each end, 2 seals that sit on beneath your shoulder bone, collarbone, a masculine and feminine seal with the gold rope across loosely, your Pleiadian cape. Pleiadians were the master water technicians, bringing technology through water, the plumbing to your planet. For where there is water, there is life. Clean water is survival and evolution. Pleiadians advise you to drink lots of water today. Your planet is actually going through a bit of a dehydration period. You will notice water evaporating off your dishes at the rate of knots through vases. Glasses of water are going down quicker than ever in evaporation. So is your skin. To keep oil on it and drink water. Until Easter, it's a dry period, which is causing headaches. They advise to have 3 swims in the ocean between now and Easter, as the salt will take out the radiation from excessive Wi-Fi. But they also wish to tell you about your spirit name and your keepership, kept by the Pleiades as they come around to you. Starting with Lyran, your spirit name. Lara Maya. Larama. Lara-ama. And your keepership from the Pleiades is working with herbs, homeopaths. You are the keeper of the healing waters. They give you a golden key. As we move around to Leah, your Pleiadian name, Leah Astaria. And your keepership from the Pleiades as you work with the star shamanic tools of Ascension. Of earth and ocean. As we come around to Maggie, your Pleiadian star name, Mara. Marama, Mara, Shara, Marashama. And your keepership is in the garden of roses, essences, oils, Grandma mother of the new Andromedan children. Keeping the order of the rose for the star children. And Michelle, Pleiadian name is Shariel Solaris, keeper of the crystal guardian, pathways of light. The Pleiadians each gift you with a gift. The keys for Lyran, a crystal star for Leah, and a crystal rose for Maharashala, Shariel, a moonstone. And now they leave, saluting you as they go back into the centre, and as they ascend, a trail of feathers fall, as we are bird tribe. A feather lands on your feet. Note the colour of this feather. Is it white, yellow, blue, perhaps gold? It is significant for you. Spirit is with you. As we come out of the crystal temple now, on dimension 55, we walk back through the lime green room. Back to our normal DNA into the foyer. We bid farewell to the loved ones there, and in the foyer we keep the pearlescent robe on the hook for next time, put back on our shoes and walk out along the path, arm in arm with our guide, knowing we have achieved something in our soul suitcase. Walking back towards the golden seal, waiting for us in the pillar elevator, level 55. We step on our symbol as the other robe appears, as we descend back down, nice and gently with the council, all the way back down to third dimensional level, where we hop back into our chairs backwards, aligning yourself correctly as your guardian angel checks that you are returning back correctly and still retaining the gifts of the crystals, the feather, the gifts, the symbol. As you breathe again, nice and gently, knowing you are home, and you can go anywhere when you are home in the heart. Gently coming back, feeling your feet, wiggling toes and touching Mother Earth's ground. As we give thanks for being here, being alive,